Hi everyone, nice to see you for the first time or again, depends if you watched me before. And the February ended, so that means we should do a summary of what I watched and what I read in the month February. And I know it's the middle of the March, but I post every 2 weeks, so this is how it looks like. But today for me it's March 9th, so it's not that bad. I had worse. This was the shortest month of the year, but I really don't remember what I was doing at the beginning of it. So this is why I have my journal with my reviews to help me with. And it looks like the first thing I did was watching Little Woman from 2019, directed by Greta Gerwig. This movie automatically landed in my Letterboxd top 4. It's amazing. I love all the feminist motifs, themes that it had. I love how this story revolved about being a woman when being a woman was the only thing society reduced them to. But they didn't want to stay only as women. I wanted to be something more. I wanted to be a poet. They wanted to be an artist. They wanted to be a partner, a mother. They just wanted to be someone, not a woman, because back then a woman wasn't treated as a person. She was an object. And I love this movie. The lighting in it felt very refreshing after I watch a lot of more modern movies when the lighting is not always the best. I prefer the lighting in older movies. It's more cozy, it's more movie-like. I love this movie. I love all the sisters. They're amazing. I could never hate any of them. And then the next thing I did was watch Party Supreme from the last year, and it was directed by Josh Safdie. If I'm getting it right, if I'm not, I'm sorry. It had a potential to be a very good movie. It had a potential for me to like the movie, but Mary was too annoying for me to actually enjoy what was happening. I was like, man, American man. That makes sense. The story was amazing, everything in the movie was amazing, but I cannot shake the feeling of how annoyed I was with Marty. So I did not like the movie. It was amazing in every aspect except Marty wasn't amazing. And I was annoyed and I just wanted this to end, like, come to the conclusion already. But the plot twists were amazing. Like, there was a plot twist every 3 minutes. And I was like, what the hell is happening? And it was great. Totally great. And then I finished a book series, Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. And it's Shadow and Bone, Secret Storm, and Ruin Rising. And I think I said the titles correctly. A lot of people hate on these books because they first read Six of Crows, and I was expecting something familiar to the Six of Crows. Familiar. She has a book titled Familiar. You can see this is the one. And people think it will be familiar to Six of Crows. It's not. It's a completely different story. You can go into a story thinking it will be the same thing you read before. if it's not a continuation of a series. So I think that's the reason why they were so disappointed. I really enjoyed this book series. It felt refreshing. It was good. It was very good. I like the themes they were selling them. I like how she explored these themes. But I admit there was one theme I wanted her to work more on, and it was the whole thing of Alina being the saint and everything that had to do with her side of being the saint and the people who worship her. We didn't unfortunately get a lot of that, but I would love it. Maybe because I read the Naturals at the beginning of the year, and it gave me the same disappointment of not exploring similar themes. I don't want to make spoilers. Similar themes. It was not bad. It was a very good series. I have nothing else to say about it. It was good. Then I read a Polish version of Tianguan Shifu, or an English version, Heavens of His Blessing. It's a book novel by Mo Xiangtong-xu. I hope it's saying everything right. I don't know Chinese. And I know I saw how the covers of the rest of the series, because it's a series, I look like, and I immediately told myself I will not be purchasing that because I did not like how it looks. It's an art with people on it, so I'm very petty about them. And as much I love the first cover, the rest was not it for me, so I know I will be reading the rest in Polish. And I will be reading the whole series in English. So I didn't even know this story because I read the manhwa and I watched the TV series or animated series. Does that make a difference? I think it's called Donghua. I'm learning languages. So I knew what was going to happen, and I look at the story from perspective of the translation, how it was translated from Chinese to Polish, because it was translated directly from Chinese to Polish, not, I don't know, from English to Polish. It was translated to Chinese. It was translated to English from Chinese. And as much as it was a good translation, I was getting a weird ick with translating names. Nanyang or anything like that. They use for the names, and well, in English in Chinese it's just Nanyang, and it's all, then it's a whole long sentence, and it's the title of a person. Someone is called Nanyang, and I call these 5 words, long words. So it was very throwing off, and I know in English version, this next one translated, I think it's a better option. And there's a problem with Windmaster. It's spoiler, kinda. Yes, for me, a Windmaster is kind of fluid. It's a god. Let's say I would have found that she's god. So it can change forms. It can be a lady, it can be a gentleman, whatever she wants. And in English version, it's Windmaster, and it doesn't stick to a gender. In Chinese version, it's also something. It also doesn't have a specified gender. But if you want to translate Windmaster to Polish, it will either be feminine or masculine. There is no way to make it neutral or both genders. So I don't know why they even translated it instead of in Chinese and explaining what this means. I think it would be a lot better if they just left Chinese names and explain what they mean. So yes, the names were throwing me off, and the inconsistency, because some days we're translated, some we're not. And it was really enjoyable. Then I read Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Person. It was a decent book. I had no expectation for it. I was thinking, next a bit romantic, I will be enough. But it was a good book. I enjoyed it, but I had a problem because from the moment I started reading about like it was in a abandoned desert, something like that, I thought, okay, where and so I read it's in an Arabian climate. This is how I'm going to picture it. But the author wasn't consistent in where the place is. One moment we're in desert, then next we are in a forest, and it's all changing, and it really was kicking me off because where are we? Especially since this is a fantasy world. And I had no hook for it. Where are we, or what it looks like, or anything. It didn't even have a map, so I did not know anything. And there's also one thing that's throwing me off. I don't know if this is how it normally looks like, or it's just my addition, but there are pictures there when you open the book directly, and I think they should be on both pages because it's somehow cut. We have this one picture in here, and the one in the back, it's totally cut. It's not the real picture, so I don't know why they do it like that. They wanted to show us some places, but just there were more important places that we could see, like map of the places that we are in. So this is me that are complaining. It's not about complaining, but maybe this will be better this month. I already on my second book. I know it's not a good score, but this is my two first books in English. I can be a little slower, and it's colorful. And I was not expecting much. Same, it's a bit romantic, but it's good. It's good. I like it. I enjoy it much. And then I also watched the Virgin Suicides from 1999, directed by Sofia Coppola. I have no words to say. Was it a good movie? It was a fantastic movie. I am speechless about this. This is how deeply it resonates inside me. I have the same words in my drawing about this movie. I don't get anyone complaining about the movie being from the perspective of the boys instead of the sisters. I think it's an amazing choice. It makes the story even better because it's kind of the reason why they're not with us anymore. So yes, and the last thing I did in the month of February was finishing reading Icebreaker. Not the one Icebreaker thing. I'm not that type of girl. It's called A Better Icebreaker. It was by A.L. Grazidei. I probably read it all wrong. As you can see, it's boys' love, but it's not a love story. In my opinion, it's more a story about a boy. What also happens to me, not a boy, and they also happen to be hooking up. But it talks a lot about depression, about family legacy, about being put in situations we don't want to be put, and not being sure about our future, what we want to do with it, how we want our life to move on. And I think watching Virgin Suicides with Icebreaker, both talking about depression and stuff around that, was not a good idea. It put me in a very sad mood. and I hopefully get out of, because the sun is shining again and I'm happy. You can see how well loved this book was. Actually, I was just kind of annoyed with the spine because the book wasn't happening fully. It's all falling apart. This is also the first physical book I annotated. I don't know if you can see it. There is some annotations in here. I annotate them only with a pen because I might change my mind one day. If I want to borrow this book to someone, it will be easy for them to read it. But yeah, it was good. I recommend reading it to you. I really recommend reading it to you. It was a very good book. I really like it. I mean, I really, really like it. I might not sound like it, but I really like this book. And this is all I did in a month of February. There's nothing else left. Because I'm doing book series. I think a review of the book series is easier this way. I know more about the story. The next video will be something I don't know. It will be in 2 weeks. It will be March. I probably put a no-cut talk, but I might change my mind. But for now, it's all. I hope I see you again. Or not. I don't think I'm that confident to want people to stay. It's better if they close this video so they can see it and forget about it. Maybe I will be more confident one day, but this is not the day for it, especially when I look like that. I have a very big problem with acne recently. It's normal, it's a human thing, but well, I don't look good today. So I don't know if I want people to click on it, but I promised myself I will be posting every 2 weeks, so I'm doing it. And I hope at least you're not annoyed with me. And I think it's the moment to end video. I'm sending love to you. I hope your next 2 weeks will be amazing. I hope it's also shining where you live. It's probably shining in Australia. They have summer right now. I might move there. Even the spiders. No way I'm moving to the spiders. But I'm talking too much.